fantastic. That's a great idea. I'm loving these. Are really, you guys should write these down so we can. These are great ideas. You have your hand up here, and I'm coming to you. Okay. What do you got?
In through your nose, out through your mouth.
What's that?
In through your nose, out through your mouth.
And what am I doing in through my nose? What am I doing? Breathe in. Breathe into my nose, out through my mouth. Did you say breathe and I didn't hear you? Okay, in through, but you're right. In through your nose, breathe in. That's exactly right. You want to come help me demonstrate something because you guessed one of the three things that I'm going to show you guys?
Yeah.
You want to come on, come help me. All right, now for this, I want to show you guys some ways. I want to give you guys some tips for handling stressful situations. Can I do that? You guys ready? All right, here's what I need you to do. To participate in this activity, I'm going to need you guys to stand up. All right, if you want to stand back just a little bit, face down. Here's the thing that we're going to do first. All right, put your arms apart. Let's see here. Okay, arms apart. All right, so not really. So do this. Just kind of kind of kick you've been sitting down for a while. Kick your feet out a little bit. Okay, come on, Kennedy, stand up. Do it with us. Stand up. Roll your arms. If your mom's in the room, she can do it too. Okay, come on, Kennedy's mom or grandmom or whoever's there. Kennedy's pet turkey. So, Kennedy, do you have a pet turkey? I saw some deer this morning. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. All right, so hands up. All right, so hands on the hips. All right, now here's what I need you to do. I need you guys to close your eyes. Now, this is a safe space. I'm taking ownership for this space. You can keep your eyes closed. I'm not going to let anything happen to you in this space. This is your space. Nothing's going to come flying your way. No one's going to be looking around, so you can close your eyes. This is a perfectly safe space. Okay? All right. All right, keep those eyes closed. Hands on the hips. Head up straight. Not uncomfortable, but just up straight. Relax your face. Relax your eyes. Ease the tension in your eyebrows, shoulders back. Feel the backs of your knees. Wiggle your right little pinky toe.
It's hard.
I know. All right, now I need you guys to remember a time with your hands on your hips. Remember a time when you were really proud of you. Where you did something. This is my space. This is a safe space, so no talking, please. All of the eyes are closed. Remember a time where you did something that you were really proud of you. Maybe you cleaned your room without being asked. You held a door open for someone. You helped someone with their lunch tray. You helped a teacher clean the room after class. Just because you wanted to be nice. And you were proud of you for doing that thing. Alright. Now I need you to hold on to that thought with your eyes closed. Now, I'm going to give you 3 instructions. I'm going to ask you to breathe in. I'm going to ask you to hold it. I'm going to ask you to let it go. Now, I'm going to count for a round of 5 count between my instructions. And some of it's going to be a little uncomfortable to breathe in for that long or to hold it for that long or maybe even to let it go for that long, but you can do it. So know that it's coming, okay? So 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold it. Let it go. Inhale. Hold it. Let it go. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. Hold it. Let it go. You can open your eyes. How do you feel?
I feel like I almost fell over.
Yeah. There's a reason for that actually, but is anyone else, how did you feel? How do you feel?
A little bit calmer.
Ah, a little calmer. Yeah, there you go.
Kind of dizzy.
Little dizzy. There's a reason for that. Yeah.
The room looks like it's blue.
The room Yeah, you know, that's really interesting, dude. You did an amazing job. What's your name?
Like when you pick up one ski
Ren?
balls.
You guys give Ren some, y'all would give him a hand for helping me out? Thank you, Ren.
12,100.
You guys can have a seat. You guys want to learn some more anatomy? You want to learn more about your body and why you felt like you were maybe getting a little dizzy, or why you felt a little lightheaded, or why the room maybe seemed a little blue? We don't always know. That's actually a real thing. That's a real thing. It's a physiological response. It's a body response. It's a physiological thing. Can you say physiological? 1, 2, 3.
Physiological.
Very good. It's a physiological response. We're not used to breathing in all of our lungs. We're not used to pushing the air down deep into the oxygen down deep into our lungs. And when we inhale like that for a 5 count, do it with me. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Let it go. We're not used to pushing air because we breathe in real fast all at once. We take in, right? But breathe in slow. Do it. Let's do it again. This time, instead of taking a big, instead of doing that, slow it down and slowly pull air in. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Let it go. See how different that was? Because see, you're not actually inhaling for 5 and holding it for 5. When you breathe, you're only inhaling for like 2.
Yeah.
And then you're holding it for a long time. And it's the holding it for a long time. It's taking in very little oxygen. And that makes you lightheaded and that makes you dizzy. And that can also make it look blue when you're open your eyes. But you said something that was really interesting, because that's another thing that box breathing, what we just practiced, does. It makes you feel more calm. Do you guys remember earlier I told you that your amygdala will respond? Remember what does an amygdala look like?
An almond.
An almond, that's right. It looks like an almond because amygdala is Latin for almond. Do you guys know what amygdala does? So what creates that response is it actually releases this chemical called cortisol. Can you say cortisol?
Cortisol.
Yeah, and cortisol is spelled, if you want to write it down, Cortisol is cortisol. Cortisol is cortisol, and cortisol makes your body tense. It makes your vessels restrict. It constricts your vessels. It makes your heart beat faster. It makes your muscles tense up. It makes all of these types of things happen, right? Cortisol is also what happens when we don't eat on a regular schedule, because cortisol releases, and it's also what happens when we eat a lot of sodium, sugar, things like that. It makes us stressed when we eat a lot of those things, so it's why you should not eat salty potato chips when your favorite team is playing, because it doesn't help at all.
We don't eat potato chips that often, just once in a while.
I don't either. I'm the same way. I don't eat potato chips. But I did have some little pretzel bites with the sea salt on them last night at the lakeside. Oh, dude, they were good. They were good. So, moving on. Because you can't always trust your emotions, So that's why I wanted to come in today and give you guys something that would hopefully be helpful. So when you get angry, or when you get mad, or when you get sad, or when you're afraid, you have 3 brand new tools that you can put in your belt today. And if you'll take your book and flip over one page, it's all right there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep, it's all right there. What's the first one called? Remember I told you to stand up and put your hands on? Power posture. So what's a power posture look like? Kennedy will do it with me. What's power posture look like? That's right.
It's your
Superwoman.
strong and your shoulders
Superman, that's right.
and your
Dum, 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 dum,
and your legs are straight.
Legs are straight.
Your feet are
Yeah, knees are kind of bent, right? I've got a good athletic posture. I've got a good base. My arms are out. I'm confident, right? Power posture.
You don't like this like
Not
a
slouching
gallon.
over at all.
Yeah,
You're not slouching over at all. You got to pull those shoulders back, right? Let's not call names. That's not useful. That's not helpful. Okay, that's like when you bump into somebody in the hallway you didn't. Yeah, well, let's just not do that. That's not a healthy practice. That's just not a healthy practice at all. Let's not do that. So, and then the other thing, what did I have you do? What did I have you think about? Do you remember?
I
What
remember
happened?
a time that we were proud of.
Yes, time when you were proud of yourself. Why is that? Why is it useful? Why is it helpful? Yeah, talk to me.
To make you feel better.
It helps you remember that, you know what, this time happened. This time might be tough and tense, but yes, this time happened too. And I'm going to have more of these times too. Yes, I'm going through a tough time right now. Yes, but I'm going to get through this tough time, and I'm going to have more times just like this. Because I may be a person going through a tough time right now, but I'm also a person capable of doing this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so that self-talk, the story that you tell yourself, the narrative that you tell yourself, that is extremely useful. That self-talk narrative that is extremely useful. I want to do something here that I didn't do with the other class, and the other one is box breathing. And box breathing is something that we actually teach our Navy SEALs. Would you guys consider our military guys heroes? Would you consider our military?
Yeah.
I would consider our military guys heroes too. Do you guys know the definition for a hero?
There's one on the board there.
That?
Oh, yeah, I just put that up for Ben's Day.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, today's Veterans Day.
Uh-huh.
Today's Veterans Day. My wife teaches school. She's out of school today. You guys are in school today.
Yeah, my grandpa was.
My grandpa was a veteran.
My grandpa was a
My dad's a
veteran.
vet.
Your dad's a veteran.
Both of our.
So
Both of our grandparents are veterans.
nice.
My grandpa was a Marine. My grandpa was a retired Marine.
Oh, Marie. When you go see your grandpa, say, "Ooh-ah." Do that to him and see what he says. All right. So what is the definition of a hero, though? Do you guys know the definition of a hero?
I think so.
There's dictionaries over there.
Yeah. The definition of a hero. Can I tell you the definition of a hero? The definition of a hero in literature is this. A hero is simply one who has strength for two. One who's strong enough for two. You said save someone. That's a good definition. A hero is someone who helps another person along. A hero is someone, they're self-aware, they know what they have. If you're intelligent, amazing. Can you help someone else along who's having a tough time in the subject? If you worked hard in math and you got really good at math because of your hard work, and someone else is struggling in math, can you help someone work hard so that they can be better in math or in English or language or whatever you're working on, in science or biology, or when you guys do chemistry and things like that? Can you help someone along?
Yeah.
How about this? If you're physically fit and you like to go outside and run around and you like to play sports or something, but someone else is not as physically fit and they're having a difficult kind of time carrying something, can you come alongside of them and help them? How about this? If someone's having a really crummy day and maybe in that moment they're not practicing anything that we've talked about and they're not as emotionally strong, maybe they're having an emotional hijack. Can you help someone else along? Can you say, "Hey man, how you doing?
Yeah.
Well, you don't seem like yourself today. Is everything okay? Is that okay to do?
Yeah.
Is that okay to do with somebody who's not necessarily your friend?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is it okay to be a hero?
Because it's nice to other people.
That's right, man. We need one another, right?
Watch out for other people's backs.
That's right. You know the greatest resource that we have? Each other. One of the greatest resources that we have is each other. Oh man, America needs a dose of that. That's another conversation.
Yeah.
But the greatest resource that we have is each other. Is that good stuff, guys? All right, cool. All right, we good? We're good.
All right.
Thanks for